day 20 of Vlogmas. I cannot believe it is the 20th of December. Christmas is just creeping up like a tinsel ninja. It is just around the corner. It's so crazy. This year has just whizzed by, absolutely whizzed by. I've already been for my walk. It's going to be quite warm again today, about 30 degrees. So I thought I'll get my walk out of the way first. And by the time I got home, I was still pouring with sweat anyway. So it was getting warm early. Now I have to go out into the studio. I'm actually not looking forward to that because it does get pretty hot out there. I do have a portable air conditioner, but it makes a lot of noise. So I'll do as much as I can before I sort of like, no, I can't deal with the noise anymore, or it's too hot and I can't do this. So once I've done a few things, I will come back inside and do the things in here that I can do. But I need to do some soldering and some sawing. I need to make some more findings. So the stud piece and the stem, and I've got to saw out the second waratah. I want to make myself some earrings for Christmas. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Christmas trees or snowmen. I'll think about it. There's some, what else is out there? Oh, there's my fairy bread that I need to finish rounding off, ready to put the ground onto. And I think there are a couple of other things that I want to get done. I really want to have some painting finished and be able to photograph some pieces tomorrow at the very latest, because I just want to show everybody what I've been doing and what I've been working on. I feel like I haven't been able to get traction, and I'm guessing that most of that is because this collection is just kind of coming together in a random fashion. Once I know where I'm heading with it, it'll be fine. I'll be able to go, okay, this is what I need to do. I'll probably be able to batch things a little bit better. When I do my planning for next year, not the planning that I did yesterday or the day before, the other plans, then I can work out, how to batch things and how to prioritize things and how it will all work. But at the moment, it's kind of all just new and crazy, and I'm just kind of riding this weird roller coaster. And as I've said before, I'm excited and nervous and frustrated and flustered and all of that sort of stuff. So, all right, I better get out there before it gets too hot and I can't do anything. And I will have to grab my water bottle, make sure that that is topped up, and my glasses and my other glasses. And all right, I think I'm ready to go. All right, I'll see you out in the studio. Okay, so first of all, I just want to talk a little bit about the lighting in this video. The reason it kind of looks a bit dull and smoky is because of the light coming in my window. And the reason that that is happening is because of the weather that we've had and what is going on. Today has been quite a warm day. It's been about 32 degrees Celsius, and there are a number of large fires sort of north and northwest of us. Now, we're not in any danger at all. They're not near us, but it just takes a little bit of wind and that starts to blow the smoke, and the smoke sort of covers the sun and leaves us with sort of a muddy sky. We were out for a little while today, and I looked in one direction and I could see beautiful blue sky, and I turned around the other way and it was that muddy brown color. And I said to Doug, there's a fire somewhere. I just knew straight away that that's what it was. And then I looked at my Vic Emergency app, and yeah, I was right. Quite a number of years ago, we had what Victorians call Black Saturday. Black Saturday, the temperature got to, I think it was 47 degrees. Now, I'm 50 years old and I had never experienced 47 degrees in Melbourne before. So it was very, very windy, and I think the winds in some areas were up to 100 kilometers an hour. fires had started. Some started because power lines had come down and started the fire. Another one sort of out to the side of us was an arsonist. It was horrendous. So many people lost their lives. People lost their homes, their businesses, their livestock. It was truly horrific, and it's still it's still a very emotional thing for me. I am fortunate that I didn't personally lose anyone, but I did have somebody that I used to work with. He was caught up in those fires and he managed to get out, and he got out with his family and just the belongings that they'd managed to pack into the car, and that was it. And a lot of his children's friends, they were lost. So we had towns that were almost wiped off the map. It was really devastating. And then in the summer of 2019, 2020, so the end of December 19 and the start of sort of January and almost into February 2020, we had what they were calling, I think they might have called it Black Summer or something like that. And there were huge portions of Australia that were on fire, and there were big sections in Victoria. It was the fires were so bad that we were actually wearing masks before the pandemic because of the amount of smoke in the air. It was really quite horrible. So, you know, for us to be in December and to already be experiencing this is a little bit scary. So we're pretty lucky where we are. We're sort of down on the flat. We're away from the hills and the trees. We used to be up on the hill in Mount Martha, but we moved back in 2019, and I just feel a lot safer and more comfortable down here than I used to up on the hill. So that's why the light is the way it is. Plus it's starting to, it's almost dusk, so we're getting to the point where I am losing the light. But I wanted to do this video now because I wanted you to see what the light is like. It's actually quite eerie. So I did manage to get some things done. Yay! So I went out into the studio and I managed to get some things cut, which was great. As I said, I was going to do the findings. I didn't get those done. I actually managed to cut the discs out, drill them and put the texture on, but I didn't solder the posts on. It was just too warm and I thought I can't do this. So I did do some cutting. So this blob is going to be a budgie. There is another one of those. This funny little triangle is going to be a fairy bread. I have got this little shape that is going to be a waratah. I have then got a couple of cactuses with Santa hats. I don't know if you can see that. And then this piece is just a strange one. You won't be able to tell what it is now. It kind of looks like a Christmas bauble, but it's not. It's actually going to be a present for my niece, Alicia, and it's to do with her favourite artist, music artist and album. So I'll show you that once I've got it done, and you might understand. I will understand it when it's finished, but I hope she understands it when she sees it. The other thing that I need to do is get going on this necklace for Maddie. I haven't got any further with that, and I haven't done any more on these Bird of Paradise. What we're going to do, we've got to go out for a little while shortly, so we'll do that. And we're also going to go and see some more Christmas lights. And then, yeah, I will come home and sit in my office and do a little bit more work. So, yes. Well, it's been an interesting day. I've got to say that I am a little bit anxious about this summer. I think it's going to be very hot, and part of the issue is that we borrow the water bombing aircraft from other countries, and they still need them at the moment. I mean, look, I think at the moment there have been wildfires in Los Angeles in December. That just blows me away. We I think fire season has started a little bit earlier for us than normal, but it can go all the way through to the end of March. So I think we're in for a tough run this year. So that's the end of day 20. I am going to go and maybe give a few more coats to some of these pieces, do a little bit of work on that those Bird of Paradise earrings, and then we'll pop out for a little bit where we've got to go somewhere, and then we're going to look at some more Christmas lights. Oh, I'm just obsessed with Christmas lights. I hope you have had a wonderful day, and I will keep you updated on the weather and fire situation. Oh, I've seen the weather for next week. On Wednesday, which is Christmas Day, they're predicting 30 degrees. And then on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas and the day that I am going to have Christmas lunch with my family, it's going to be 38 degrees. Yes, 38 degrees. So on Christmas Day, the place that we're going to has a pool, and we're actually going to be sitting outside, but there will be 25 of us on Christmas Day. And then on Boxing Day, we'll be at my mum and dad's, and there will be 12 of us. The beauty of that is they have some air conditioning, so we will all be sitting in the living room in the air conditioning. I don't know how we're going to fit in the lounge, honestly. It's going to be an interesting day, but yeah, it'll be way too hot to sit outside. So I'm just keeping my eye on the weather to see what happens. All right. It was lovely chatting with you. I hope you have had a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 21. Okay. Bye for now.